Excuse me. All right, welcome back to the voice of Putnam County business. Oh man, Nat Prentice, we're back at it again, my friend. I love it.
Gosh, Nick, it's been way too long, but it's lovely to be back with you. And you got yourself a great guest.
Yeah.
You got us a great guest.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about who we got.
So we got Joe Ruggiero from Landwork Contracting. Joe has been a customer.
The business is called?
It's all good. We get it all
Landwork
the time.
Contractors.
Even with someone I know for 20
Landwork
years.
Contractors, sorry.
Yeah.
Landwork.
Landwork Contractors.
Landwork
Yeah.
Contractors.
Awesome.
Joe has been a customer of mine through Park Ford, become a friend. We've been doing business for quite some time now. So Joe, welcome. Thank you for being on the show. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Nick and Nat. Sorry.
That's okay. No,
Nick and Nat.
It goes that way.
For sure. Thanks for having me. Been doing business in Putnam County for quite some time, but I officially called it home a little over a year ago now in Mayapack on Bucks Hollow Road. Yeah. Yeah, so happy to really be part of the community now. Although a little more interesting, it's kind of where I started, back in Putnam Valley. I was in high school, cutting grass in Roaring Brook Lake, Putnam Valley. So definitely have ties today and back when I first started to the county. Yeah.
So, real quick, we sent out a quick questionnaire for you, give us a little bio about you, things I didn't know about you, which was, I'm glad that you filled it out because you went to school for civil engineering.
That's right, yeah. So graduated Panis, and after Panis, went to Manhattan College, graduated with a degree in civil engineering. 07, took on one of my first jobs for the town of Putnam Valley, restoring one of their town beaches, and really started using some of my engineering skills then and really take it from everything from building retaining walls, improving your drainage, patios, walkways. We're there for you.
So, where did Landwork come about? How did it start?
Yeah. A few years before graduating college, mainly just lawn mowing, landscaping, helping neighbors out with their cleanup duties, and here we are almost 20 years in March of 2026, we'll make it 20 years officially, but been doing this for a little longer than 20 years, cutting grass and landscaping. So yeah, that's how we started.
And your engineering background has helped you expand it to what it is now.
Totally, yeah, really help solidify and make sure that all your projects come out to full specification standards and meet the needs of the plans that are provided to us by architects and engineers. So although I do have a degree in engineering, definitely didn't pursue the design side of things. I'm in the construction side of the engineering.
Right. So this is not just cutting people, not making the rounds, cutting people's lawn every week. You're involved in the design business.
That is correct, yeah. So although we still do have quite a bit of lawn mowing and happy to help. Yeah, lawn mow and blow, if you will. Yeah.
So you're still doing that, but it's beyond that. I mean, you're doing
Totally.
patios, you're doing retaining walls, whatever it may be. I mean,
Exactly.
almost to the point where you got to say, I don't want to do it.
Oh boy,
Right?
yeah, we're always eager and willing to help out and take on more new clients, but yeah, sure, there's certainly a limit to what we can produce in a certain given time, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Working on a couple of pool patios right now, and they want to start swimming, and we're still in their way. Unfortunately, weather delays, but for the most part, we're keeping up.
Yeah, Joe, that's amazing because the weather patterns are just nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, is
They have.
rain a complete foe, or does it rain, it helps the grass grow faster?
You could say that, just not when it's raining every day. Although I seem to have brought the sunshine to you guys.
Yeah, today's a good day.
We've had an unusual amount of rain, haven't we?
Yeah. Although last summer into fall, we were in the total opposite end of things, right? We were experiencing real nasty drought conditions. I don't want to see that again. But yeah, what we just saw over the past few weeks, we don't want that either. We want the sunshine. Maybe let it rain overnight.
You have a pretty good disposition, Joe. Is this the way you write? You have a nice sort of calm approach to it, or do you get excited?
I mean, it helps when I know this guy. I feel like I know Jen forever. Although you were definitely in one of my two Wednesday end of
Putnam Connects.
Putnam.
Yeah. Well, I tried to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. So, Alright, so give us a little bit about your business. I mean, so you were renting space, you finally bought your space down in Mayapack.
Right.
How are you? Are you gonna kind of stay the size that you're at now? Do you consider yourself small, medium, large? Do you want to get bigger? What's the goal for landlord contractors?
Yeah, I would say we're probably small to medium-sized operation. We do employ over 23 field employees, 3 managers, myself, Vicky in the office, so just shy of 30 in total. Enough to keep the wheel spinning, and like Nat said, a little more than just mow and blow. So our future hope is that we just continue to expand, continue to help as many homeowners, business owners, shopping centers, condos, HOAs as possible.
Yeah.
And how do you let the world know that you're out there? What's your go-to-market strategy?
Fair question, especially in today's world, right? I mean, everything's at your fingertips, so we try a little bit on the social media end of things.
Yeah.
A lot of it word of mouth, still good old-fashioned word of mouth.
Sure.
Yeah, and just having a good web presence, good mobile-friendly website, super important. We're pretty limited on our paid advertising.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's done organic.
Well, there you go. Yes.
I mean, it's a very competitive arena for you to be in paid advertising,
It is, yeah.
right? You're dealing with some huge, major companies that are nationwide that
Right.
could be battling against you to do that. So
Sure.
it probably doesn't make sense for you to spend a lot of money in that arena because you're probably not going to win,
Yeah, exactly.
right? But certainly doing things like Putnam Connects, getting your name out there, especially that you're embedded in Mayapack, you're embedded in Putnam County.
Sure.
Is a lot of your work into Westchester still, or is it
Yeah.
moving up this way? And how do you see those trends?
Certainly being centralized in Putnam helps us because bulk of our work ranges from mid-Westchester all the way up to mid-Dutchess. So being geographically located dead smack in the center of middle Westchester to Dutchess allows us to really optimize our routes and our scheduling. To say that about half of our business still is in Putnam County, safe to say, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely helpful that when we do go on those more local leads, at least in the last few months, oh, I've seen your trucks up and down Route 6, it's always helpful.
Yeah.
You know, just keeping those clean trucks, relatively new trucks thanks to this guy here.
Every need met.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Right.
So Nat likes to talk about his side of the county all the time,
But
right?
what about, because I'm on the western part of Putnam.
Okay, yeah,
Phillips
sure.
Town and all that. Do you get over there?
Yeah, absolutely. We just did a little driveway restoration a couple of Saturdays ago over in Cold Spring.
Really? Which
Yeah.
one? Which one?
Oh, I'll have to look up. I mean,
J. Cox Road, did you say? No.
No.
Okay.
Off of South Mountain Pass. So
Yeah.
I'm one of 3. I'm the owner of the company. I'm one of 3 sales guys, basically. I have 2 other managers that do sales, and then I have fleet maintenance manager who helps us out, taking care of our small equipment. So I don't sell all the jobs, but I do know we were recently there in Cold Spring doing a job off of South Mountain Pass.
Well, that's, yeah. When you come get the next job, I'll make sure your geography is completely correct.
All right, there you go.
Pretty close. South Mountain Pass is a good place because there's some interesting
sure.
properties along there.
There sure are.
And there's some interesting properties in Phillipstown. I'll help you, Joe, if I can.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
because I'm not sure that we're particularly well served over on
Well,
that side.
we're happy to come over to the Hudson side of
Let's
the
get
county.
on Whipple's Castle.
Yeah, there's not a lot of ground up there,
That's
but
okay.
there's nonetheless. I'm glad you're willing to come over,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
make sure you give me a card before we go out.
We'll do.
Okay.
What is your ratio between residential and commercial? Do you try to focus a lot more on commercial, or how does that work for you?
In an ideal scenario, pretty much where we're at is where I'd like to continue to be. We do a mix of both, about equally 50-50, residential and commercial. Really allows us to make sure that when residential work is lacking, some commercial picks up the slack and vice versa.
Mhm.
And even within that realm of commercial and residential, also say that we don't do, as Nat pointed out, we don't just mow lawns, we also do the design and construction side of things. So really just, especially in today's economy, being able to branch out, but not to the point where we do it all. We don't do it all. There's certainly a few phases of landscaping that we don't get involved in, such as irrigation or tree cutting, or any pesticide or herbicide application. So we really try to stick to our niche, even though it's pretty wide range, but our niche being that whole patio building, retaining wall, landscape construction. I'd like to advertise that a lot, and people say, oh, do you do construction? Landscape construction, and that's
Landscape
us.
Yeah.
I'd like to think we are, especially at a local level, the go-to guys.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I suspect that the people who are operating in our market are mostly mow and blow people.
Safe to say that, yeah. I mean, and we need those guys too around to service
Yeah.
clients who just want that basic service, and nothing wrong with that. Just we were able to expand beyond that and still keep the importance in mind that keeps our client base.
Yeah.
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 So when you say commercial, you mean schools?
So yeah, we definitely do a little bit of schoolwork, churches, post offices,
Yeah.
small strip malls. HOAs we'll consider under like the residential category technically, but we do quite a bit of municipal. Town of Putnam Valley in particular, town of Cortland, they're our neighboring. But yes.
We run into them.
And myself, I happen to be a resident of Cortland Manor.
You are, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I was curious about, and you probably know the answer. If you're trying to bid out or to provide a bid to a shopping center, for example, or an HOA, for example, I mean, how do you does it come to you, or how do you find who is the owner or the owning company of that shopping center?
Sure. Good question. Even today, after 20 plus years of doing this, there's never one way to do it. Whether it's calling, emailing, literally going to knock on the door. Very rare on the commercial end do they say, oh, they come to you. You have to go find them.
You do.
You do.
On the residential end, it's a little easier to say that business is more, they come to you.
Right. Yeah.
On the commercial side of things, it's a little more, you go get it.
Yeah. I would imagine. I mean, but and then to find the right person to contact who's in charge of that decision making, like that can't be easy.
It's not. It's definitely not an easy task to find ultimately who's making that end decision. But sometimes the persistency and going through the I don't have time for you now, or call me back during snow plowing season, and you don't want to jump the gun and call too early in August, but
That's the time. Really.
that's the time to get ready for snow plowing. We didn't touch on that, but we certainly do offer snow plowing services to our commercial clients only because our trucks are a little too large to get in driveways.
Yeah. Gosh, you very thoughtful guy. Yeah. How about, how do you figure out how have you developed the antenna to know a client that you don't want to have?
Oh boy, very rare, because I feel like not only my personality but our company culture as a whole pretty much can mesh well with almost anyone. Very rare do we say no, but there are those clues that very quickly someone gives off. And after dealing with people for so many years in a mainly positive approach and energetic way, want to try to shy away that negative energy. And if we get those vibes, we're just simply not the right fit, and that's okay. It's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything or every request.
Yeah.
How about fire stations? Do you do fire stations?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So up until recently, we were maintaining Lake Carmel Fire Department until the town of Kent now is maintaining it. But yeah, we were doing Lake Carmel Fire Department for quite some time. We currently do Lake Mohegan. Actually, Lake Mohegan Fire has been a client of ours for over 15 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's some opportunity out there for you on the commercial side, I'm sure.
Totally. Yeah.
And certainly you being on here and being part of the Putnam Connects is going to help outreach your name a little bit to hopefully get those clients for you.
Sure.
That's the whole idea, right? So to kind of expand your business a little bit. What about the culture of landwork contractors? I know you have a crew that's been with you for quite some time for the most part. I know that you are a avid fisherman.
Sure.
I know that you've brought some of your employees out fishing with you before. Tell us about some of that stuff.
Yeah, kind of started touching on it a minute ago. Company culture, can't speak enough about that. We're blessed. We have two of our managers that have been with us several years, including Steve Coleman. A lot of this couldn't be possible without him. I really do have to give him credit. He's not with us here today, but a real integral part of my business.
Certainly.
Yeah, of course, Nick has known him through the years as well.
Yeah, you gotta have a couple of good
Yeah,
influencers.
yeah, we sure do. So again, Steve being more on the managerial side of things, but even a couple of our field employees, pretty much close to day one. I have 18-year employees.
Really?
Carlos and Luis, yeah.
Carlos and Luis, they
Yeah.
seem like great guys.
No, they sure
I'm
are.
surprised that they stayed with you for 18 years.
Well, you know, behind this little beard is a pretty good boss.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah, really blessed to have a great team around us. Yes, I definitely am an avid fisherman. Do like to take out the crew once a year. Actually, we have something lined up coming up in July with the crew again for our yearly annual fishing, landwork fishing company outing.
That's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good
for
culture.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is. Yeah, they certainly look forward to that. The field crew certainly does, and just gives us a break from looking at each other in work clothes for a few hours.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because like just seeing every once in a while I'll go on social media and I'll see Joe with a giant striped bass that he's holding up or something like that. And he's summertime you're going fishing quite a bit, right? You enjoy it.
Well, part of the reason why I had to push this little podcast is I got back last night from Montauk and I need to get back to work this morning. Yeah. So I just came back from Montauk, spent a couple of days out there.
How'd you do?
Good. No striped bass, actually targeting fluke, which are totally different than striped bass. Flat flounder, which
Yeah. Are they far out, deep?
no, fortunately, no, they're not. They're like a 3-4 mile fish. They're not deep sea. Although some could consider 3-4 miles out
Yeah,
deep
no,
sea.
that's far enough.
Yeah, for the person that doesn't go on a boat, it's gonna be a little shaky.
love fishing in Montauk.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow. Love it, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things.
Oh.
I've only done it once and it was a blast though.
You gotta go
For
at
sure.
5 a.m. so you're leaving and all the fishermen are leaving at the same time.
Yeah,
and it's
right.
just
Spot
like
on.
there's just seagulls everywhere.
I know.
and it's
It's cool.
It's
It's
a
a
whole
cool
nother
feeling.
world. It's not
Yeah.
the Montauk 3 hours later.
I know.
Right. It's a whole different world.
It is.
My only issue is driving there and back.
You don't.
I would take a helicopter.
You gotta stay there.
That's
gotta
what they
stay
did the night
there.
before, yeah. We're staying the night over.
And you leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the same thing I always did. When I go,
Yeah,
I
you
leave
gotta
at 4
leave
a.m. to come
You
home.
gotta leave early.
Yeah.
Joe, one of the things I wanted to ask you too is, given economic stressful times, right? Sometimes we have things are going great, sometimes are not so great.
Sure.
Do you see yourself as a cursor for what's to come? Do people start to back away from their residential duties for you if things start to get tight in their household?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see at times clients giving us the green light almost immediately following our proposal. And there are times, as in such what we're in today, where there's a little bit more of, can we refine this proposal to meet the needs of our budgets? Or instead of doing all 10 items today, can we do 5 of them and maybe revisit in a year from now? And I'm always willing to accommodate, because I want that client not just for today's job. I want to be able to service you next year and the following year.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate and blessed to have those clients that come back to us. So yes, am I willing to accommodate and take a big hit from our original proposal to be able to accommodate you? Absolutely.
So you do see it in
Yeah,
some
we
of the
certainly
tougher
do.
times.
Yeah, absolutely. How again I think we've combated it has been the ability to offer more than just that mowing service, more than just trimming. So one of the things we didn't talk much about, which is probably my favorite part of the business, is the planting. We bring your house to life. We build you this amazing patio, or we build this tall retaining wall. Well, I need to soften it up for you.
Nick wants a butterfly garden.
Oh, look at this guy, huh? Butterfly garden.
He wants a pollinator.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's
It's a
certainly,
pollinator at Howard.
that's really something interesting, because we're definitely seeing it's taking time sort of trend to get there. But like the whole pollinator garden, native
that's all
landscape.
over.
I'm certainly no expert in
In Cold Spring.
Yeah.
Where the Democrats are.
We've had this conversation with the Democrats. We've had this
I thought we were going no politics here
There's no
today.
politics.
Some things are just,
Oh.
they are what they are.
Yeah, totally. There's something in more in suburban Westchester. no mow May, and you're like, wait, what does that mean? Literally, no mow, and some clients vouch to not mow their lawn for the month of May to allow it to grow.
Yeah, we got people like that.
It's welcomed in some areas, but yeah, certainly the pollinator garden idea, love it. You need to certainly have the ability to tolerate a little more rustic landscape than what you're used to seeing in Westchester or Putnam County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle that. I love mowing my lawn. It's my favorite part of my week.
Yeah. No mow May, and then by the time you get to June, it's time to be cut, and you know the birds and the bees have done their thing by then, and
then it's okay to cut.
then it's okay. But that won't fly for many of my clients.
You're gonna play over with us because you can handle these people.
I sure can. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, these people are our fellow citizens.
Absolutely. Whether it's the western side of the county or here on the Connecticut border side of things. Yeah,
I'm glad you got this guy on. He's got a nice approach to the business.
Like I said, Joe and Landward Contractors have been doing business in Putnam County for quite some time now. They just finally made it their official home.
Right.
So they're going to be here for
Welcome.
many years to come.
Thank you.
So we do welcome you. We do welcome your more involvement into the Putnam County Business Council and what we do and getting on Putnam Connects and trying to grow that network that we have. We really do appreciate that. And if there's anything else that you want to say to our listeners, to your prospective clients, by all means, now's the time to do it. Let them know who you are, where you are, and what you're willing to bring.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Again, I'm Joe Ruggiero, the owner. Call it the leader, but again, blessed to be surrounded by a great team. So I do lead a great team of landscapers, landscape construction team, and we're here for you. Anything from a simple task in your garden to creating a totally new backyard, pool patios, retaining walls, drainage work, we're here for you.
Oh.
That's awesome. Joe, thank you, and give Landward Contractors a shot, give them a shout.
Sure.
Reach out to Joe and his team and they will certainly take care of you.
Yeah,
Joe, it's a pleasure having you on.
Likewise. Thank
you're
you.
a
Thanks
friend.
for you guys. Yeah,
Good seeing you.
Same.